bad. I don't know how the video is going to turn out here. Very hard for me to even see through the lens here. We are, I don't know, just inside of 2 minutes to the go of the second race. Amelia's doing the right thing. Move around. Jumping jacks are a great way to get circulation to the outer extremities, the fingers, the toes. Another thing that I do all the time, people think I'm well, and that's shadow box. I box. I'm boxing now. Okay. I'm not wearing any gloves. I've got a lot of clothes on, so I'm spewing heat out of my fingertips. And so I'm perfectly fine with no gloves in this cold, nasty rain. Uh-oh. I see the committee boat sliding more right. Wonder if we're going to get more righty. We don't need that. 1 minute to the start. We don't need everybody cramming the boat end. But they look fairly spaced. We're also on down, I believe, 2 boats for today's racing. Okay. There's Alan in 69 here. Talking below them, that's Richard. Oh no, that's Robert Lucas. All right. A lot of breeze, okay? So a lot of, not enough runway for this amount of breeze. So Alan's going down, squiggling around. I call it a pivot drill. Okay, Robert didn't do that, okay? He's going to have 57 coming from below, and he's got to get in front of them because you do not want to be a windward boat and get pushed over the line. All right, I don't... Yeah. Okay, this is 56. Does not have room in there. I have to get out of the way. Too bad. It made me miss the starting line, and the boats are all a little bit too late to the go. Makes sense with the ebbing current. Okay, Bill Cook here took a admit, as he should have. Admit that just wasn't going to. I mean, I knew coming in that wasn't going to happen. Not a great idea to be overlapped with a leeward boat that's fetching the windward end of the starting line. Okay, because it's called barging. Okay, let's see. He is a right. Yeah, you know what? I think Ned fouled there, but there's no hail there. But I don't think Ned crossed on port. Okay, the righty off the start is just starting to die. Okay, all these boats to leeward did the right thing. They held on their lift, waiting for the lefty to come. Don't know what 71 was doing there. I don't know. They looked like it dipped down as if they needed to duck the port tack. I don't know what happened there. I know that that we have a little bit of a, I'm not even sure if I can call that lefty yet. We'll call it square. Okay, because the threat is to the left. That's really probably better off for, who was 54? I think that was Bill Cook again. I think Bill did the right thing to hold on there. I don't think they can get enough current relief over here, but these guys are trying. But it's a long way across the beat. All in, you're in current again. So all Bill did here was start at the boat end with a starboard lift. He's hanging on in the square breeze. You can 69 on port. Let me try to remember whether that was Alan in 69. I'll look later. But it's a boat, and it's looking pretty good on port, making a gain. And now I believe Bill should slot right now, right on top of him, baby. Okay, your thread is now flopped from the left side of the course to the right, and you're not selling a lift attack. I can officially call that a starboard header now. So come on, Bill, tack the boat. All right, get on the lift. Sail, okay, anyway, maybe 69 sails over in this lift. Alan gets over here and gets a little knock. There's been more righties than lefties anyway. So I believe that Alan here, who should ease his main right now because he's tipped over too much. But I believe Alan is going to get to the weather mark first. Okay? Bill just crossed and then didn't tack on top when it was a port lift. In fact, I think Alan's going to have a pretty big lead because he just got that port header, and I think Alan should tack. I think Alan should tack. I think Alan should... Oh, there's a tack. Okay, great. I think he should attack sooner. Okay, don't worry about fetching. There'll be nobody around you if you have to double tack. Again, there is ebbing current. I understand that's dropping you guys down. There's also good breeze. Okay, so I feel bad for Bill there, but hey, did he only lose one boat? Okay, but he's now to winter and behind. He's got to worry about the stop attackers coming across. So 54 has no choice. They do need to tack there. It was a clean tack. If they fetch, they'll be in second, and I do think they will fetch. 58, let me think. Maybe that is, either, I don't know, 58 to 68. One of them is Bob Perry. The other one is Darren Bradford. Let's see, did 69 make it? They certainly did. This is Sue Hale, danger, danger, Port Coppin corner. You're pinching already, so that's killing you. You're port tack pinching, you don't have any rights. You do clearly tack cleanly, there's no issue with the tack. But you are inside the 3-boat-like circle. Okay, so you can't affect the 54. Okay? Did 54 go above close haul? Yeah, I believe they did. That was tight. I don't know if they did. If they take it to the room, I'm just going to be the judge and listen to the testimony. Okay? But I don't hear any noise. But that was way too risky, and Sue Hale's too good of a sailor. You just won the last race. You don't have to round second on the next race for his beat. So let's see if 71 is doing circles. And they are. Oh, good. Nobody's going to the protest room. Okay. Or maybe just, I don't know. But I know if you're doing a circle, just get it done. Okay. Camera's on you. Okay, just get it done and get racing again. We just stopped the race. I don't know what's going on there. So I'll look other places. I'm going to tilt this camera up. I got to get a bit more flexible wrist here. Get this camera up away from the ocean floor. Okay. There it is. The circles are done. If you're a situation at a mark, well, then you got to do 2 circles. As I read it, instructions, and otherwise you only have to do 1. That was a mark situation. Hey, my offset is drifted to leeward. You can see that. I can't see it in the camera there. And anyway, I'm going to move the weather mark right and then square up the offset. Can't do it until about 67 gets to the line, to the weather mark. So feeling bad for the 71 horse. They were maybe going to round second if they could have tacked cleanly there. But they were pinching going into their tack, so they had no momentum. They had current against them. And they shot up. I don't know whether they hit the buoy or not, but they got called for a foul. And now you're doing circles, and now you turn at what it could have been just duck the 3 boats and round 5th, but right on top of them and be part of the running. In this case here, I would say that 71 would be somewhere right next to 50, would be my guess. Okay, so there are situations that happen that just happen, and you know things happen. Did I say happen enough? But when it comes to being on port, tacking at the weather mark, those situations should be something that we've learned about, so we are not going to risk it. Okay, really no reason for that to be risked. But they tried, they failed. You take your medicine and you get sailing again. Okay, so they are on the what is that? The second run. Yeah, I got it straight. Second run, except for 6 or 7 still going upwind in the second beat. Okay, very spread out, so there's really hard for me to talk about anything. I can say that if you didn't already know, I'm at least half full of crap. All right, earlier talking about mistakes and learning from them and not repeating them. I wrapped the prop, and I wrapped it because I went up current to grab the buoy, and then I did it again. I did it again 15 minutes later. Ridiculous. Okay, I got to learn from my mistakes. All right, breezes are up here for 50, so they're going to slide down in the puff. Okay, over here 58 is also in need of sliding down. Okay, I think that is Bob Perry in 58. All right. And he can slide down as the breeze picks up. Down and down the puff. And head here. Probably could have come down a little bit more, but the puff is starting to fade, so maybe right now he looks good. I don't know. Should the pole be maybe pushed a little bit more forward, maybe raised a little bit? Are the sheets a little bit too far outboard and both have to be trimmed in a bit? Let's watch their jibe. Isn't that beautiful? A beautiful sight. Experienced crew, that is sweet. You know, when you have a crew who can then jibe that well, it makes life so much better in these shifty days, because you can just say, oh, let's do another jibe, and stay on the headed tack on the downwind jibes. Okay, very nicely done there. All right, and they're getting back towards the gates. But now the question happens all over again. Hey, boat 50, you know, how low can I go? Don't want to be sailing by the lee, but the buoys are off to their left. Let's see, I believe Bob Perry's in for a jibe. Another one done pretty nicely, but the pole, I'm picky. Pole downhaul could have been brought down a bit more, and I do think they're a little bit early of getting the pole down completely. The kite doesn't fly, and maybe a little early to get the whole kite down. But does it matter if everybody else is dropping at the same time? Okay. And of course they're going to be inside in second place around that buoy. So I suppose, even though it was early, it was done with good judgment. All right. Big turn for Darren to make on 68 around this buoy. Okay. Look at that. You got to be kidding me. Okay. So anyway, Darren rounds wide. Ned goes in there and he makes it. Darren gets unhappy that it happens, so he heads him up, which he has every right to do. Why did I say, you kidding me? Because I can't believe Ned didn't get his tiller over and head up to avoid hitting. So I don't know if that's going to be a protest there. Ned ended up later on, seconds later, tacking. But you do not hit that boat that you didn't have room on. You're better off hitting the buoy. But he didn't need to do both. So I don't know if there's going to be a protest here. But if there is, then Ned's going to, in my opinion, get chucked out for fouling, taking room that he didn't have. Now, Darren did not go above close haul. I didn't think he did. He rounded a little wide, but then he got up to close haul. Which is weird that Ned looked like he was a little bit off close haul when he rounded and cut the corner there. So that was a little bit unique. But we'll see if that goes into the boat. Flatter. Okay, from 68, you can go flatter. You're not even on the rail. Look at 50. I can see your keel. It's not fast. I know it's a keel boat. A little heel's good for you, but not a big one. You know, you're losing on leeway because, of course, we're gaining leeway. Because your keel is not all the way down in the water. You're losing breeze because your sails are heeled over. Some nice wind up there. It'd be different if you were truly overpowered. You can't be overpowered if you ain't freaking hiking yet. If you're not hiking, you're not overpowered, or you are overpowered, but you're being silly by not hiking. If that made any sense. Okay? So be fully, everybody on the rail, maybe stretch out with your legs and actually hike. And then we'll deal with whether we have to ease mains and feather tillers up. Okay, nice job 50 tacking there, not because of the boat beside it, because it doesn't want to lose 68. Okay, and that was important. If 50 held the other tack, I don't think there would have been an angle sailing across the finish line as well. So I think that wins 69 Allen, 58 I think is Bob Perry. Who's 50? 68 should be Darren. I'll have to look up 50. Oh, that's got to be, of course, that's Ned, right? Yeah, that's Ned. That's what that was. Okay. You know what happened to these guys? They're good sailors. Something happened to put them back here. Look at that. The breeze is squaring back. I was going to go further right with the weather mark. I'll ask my RC Amelia what he thinks. And it looks like it's not bad.